Hi everybody, in today's video I want to show you guys how to record, edit and upload a podcast. First things first, before we get into showing you the programs and what I use to edit and record the show, first of all I would show you the hardware. So first of all, I'm actually recording the audio on a microphone here called the Blue Yeti. So you look this up online. It's a great microphone. So you can find this for between 100 and 120 pounds. It's USB, which is great for computers. And the cool thing is as well is it has a 3.5mm jack. So I know a lot of people think, oh, you can use any old headset to record a podcast or even a phone. Yes, you're correct, but your audio quality is not actually going to be that great. So what I recommend you use a computer, preferably, a Windows machine, but you can do it with a Mac as well, and get one of these bad boys. The audio quality on the podcast has dramatically improved since I've purchased a Blue Yeti microphone. I did buy some extras, as you can see here. I've got the arm, which doesn't come with it, so you want that instead of a stand, because the stand will be on the table and can vibrate, which can obviously cause issues. And one of these little covers as well, just to stop like the spitty sounds. That was like £4 off Amazon. Headset wise, obviously you don't want your audio to be coming through your speakers, because that'll then get picked up on your mic and then will echo. So you want to wear some headphones as well for your audio to come through. You can use anything, literally anything with a 3.5mm jack. Little earbuds that come with your phone, anything. I am using my PlayStation headphones. These are the PlayStation 2.0s, or the Golds is what they're called in America. These work fine. They're really, really comfortable. And the reason I have these is because I can use these on my PC. I also use them on my PlayStation and my Xbox. Great little set of headphones here. For a good pricing, it was about 60 quid. So that's really, really cool. That's it hardware wise. Again, for a PC, you don't really need massive specs. But when you're editing, you want something, that's half decent. Anyway, that's that side of things. I'm now going to take you into my computer screen and I will show you how the magic happens. So, first things first, this is going to be on a Windows desktop, as you can see here. Now, there are many ways that you can record and edit a podcast. I'm just going to show you how I do it and maybe some other programs that you can also use. So first and foremost, you need to be able to record the show. So what I use is a program called OBS. Now OBS is really, really good. So I'm actually recording using OBS right now. So I'm going to bring it into view and it's going to look a bit funky because of the screen. So here we go. So this is OBS, and just ignore that bit in the middle because it's going infinite there. So this is great because it can record audio and video. So what I do is I record the podcast through this, and if I fancy Twitch streaming it live or something like that, I can do as well. So you just hit the record button there. It says start recording when you're not recording. So that is basically how I do it. Now you need to set this up correctly. So how I record the podcast is so some podcasts will get everyone to record their own audio and send it across, but because most of my co-hosts use their phones, I can't do that, so I record everyone's audio to the desktop audio section here. So how I do that is I go into the settings, go to properties, and it comes through my headset that's connected to my microphone, which I will talk about in another section of the video. Also, what you need to do is make sure that your mic is being recorded. So that's the settings there, properties, and that's just my Yeti microphone there. Now, you can twiddle the settings even more if you go into the property, if you go to settings here, go to audio, and then there's these are the settings that you want to use. So you want the sample rate to be 44.1 kilohertz, channel stereo, and then obviously just the options for your microphone there. So obviously you want the audio quality to be as good as possible, which is why 44.1 kilohertz is the audio quality to use, which is awesome. So I'm going to move OBS out of the way. If you want to know more information on OBS, there's loads of YouTube guides. This is just an overall video of what I use to record the show. So this is how I actually record it. So when it comes out as a video. And I've actually deleted one earlier, so I'm going to bring it back out of my recycle bin. So what I do, so it comes out as a video, and obviously you don't want a video. So I use a program called Adobe Audition. Now I actually pay for Adobe Creative Cloud because you get a really cool suite of stuff. So if you go to the apps here, you get Photoshop and After Effects, which is cool, and Premiere Pro, which is video editing. Yeah, so loads of different things. So what I do is I literally just open up Adobe Audition and wait for it to load there. It's a little bit slow at times, and then you just literally just drag and drop the video into there. And because this is an audio editing software, it just takes out the video and makes it audio, which is really, really cool. Another editing software you can use if you're cheapy is Audacity, which is up here. It's very, very similar, but I prefer Adobe Audition because I've been using it for 10 years and this is what I'm used to. So as you can see here, it's come up here. So it's got a little video preview there. So, you know, it's just very simple. You can go around and, you know, cut things out, etc. And it's fine, you know. But when you save it, the important thing is when you save it, it will save as an audio format. Now, the most important thing that I do is I save it as a WAV file. Later on, I will put it back into here and save it as an MP3 because the WAV files are massive. But WAV files keep all of the quality. So the reason you want to do this is once it's saved as a WAV file, I use a program called Levelator. So when the WAV file's there, I literally just drag it, drop it onto Levelator. So what Levelator does is it levels everyone's voices to the same level and just cleans up the audio slightly, just all for you, which is great. It takes about 10 to 20 minutes at times, but that's just a really, really cool program that you can use, and I highly recommend it if you're going to start your own podcast. Now, there are different ways of recording actually what programs used to record the show. So we were using Skype. Skype is great, but we were finding it after 10 years of the show, it was time to change it up because it was becoming a little less reliable. So what we're using now is our Discord channel. So here it is. So make sure every time you launch OBS, this bar will come up. Just click on the X here, and that will go. So this is our Discord channel for the Mojo. If you want to join the Mojo group here, I will just put a link there. Why is it hidden? I don't know. I don't know why it's hidden. Anyway, I'll put a link in the YouTube video. So anyway, on this group, there are audio channels, and we use the podcast recording thing. So you can use this on your mobile devices, on your PC. So everyone just joins the podcast recording room, and then we all just start chatting. And I just hit the record button on OBS, and away we go. And as I say, it saves as a video, and then I edit it like that. It's really as simple as that, guys. It's just recording and then doing the editing. The editing does take a lot to learn. So what else do you need to do? Well, you need a hosting provider, and one that I highly recommend is Libsyn. Now, the reason why I recommend these guys is I was using Podbean before, and I was getting a lot of people moaning that the downloads of the show were really, really slow. Libsyn is really, really simple to use. You literally just, I'm not going to click onto it because I've got a lot of personal information in there when I log in, but basically it's very simple to use. You just upload the show, and it's really, really awesome to use because it gives you stats on how many downloads you've had, etc. But when you upload the show, it gives you the options to edit, like add all the info, etc., and it pushes it to iTunes and various other places as well, which is really, really good. Because I've been using the show for so long, it actually pushes to FeedBurner for me, because this is very, very old school and I've not got rid of that. So that actually is another method of pushing your show to various places as well, which is really, really cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna end it here and go back to where you can actually see me. I hope that was that's just an overall look at how we record the show. I'm probably making it sound really, really easy. It does take a lot of time and effort to produce a show every week, but hopefully those are some tips as to some of the programs that I use that can hopefully get you started. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me on Twitter at Webby317. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Cheers.